The following is a production by Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. You can support Lone Star Community Radio by donating and sponsoring programs just like this. For more information, check us out online at irlonestar.com. This segment is brought to you by
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Hey, this is Chris from the Ticket Stub. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, and Facebook Live. You can also live stream this on irlonestar.com. So I'm happy you're joining with us today. Today we're going to talk about some nonprofit events in the community, the Red Brick Tavern, and Love Heals Youth. So the guest today in our first segment, we're going to talk about the Fall Health and Wellness Festival that's happening this coming week, November 6th in Tamina. We have Rita Wiltz, who's with Children's Books on Wheels, and presenting sponsors, Lone Star Family Health Center. I have Courtney Galle. She's the marketing manager, and Savitri Seupersad. She's the program manager. So we're going to hear all about them and their services that they have every day to help the community out, and also with the services with Children's Books on Wheels. And there's so many, because if you don't know Rita, you're going to find out a whole lot about different things she does. But we're going to kind of concentrate on the Fall Health and Wellness Festival. So in the second segment, we will hear from Debbie Glenn at the Red Brick Tavern and all the things that they do in the community and their music events. Also accompanying her will be Rebecca Smith with Love Heals Youth and some of the programs they have to help foster kids in the community. So this show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Roger Stein Chiropractic has been voted one of the best chiropractic centers in Montgomery County for many years, and they are located at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School, right by Taco Bell. You cannot miss them. And they work with infants to seniors, weekend athletes to professionals. Their focus is on natural, holistic healing, relieving pain to achieve optimal health without surgery. She has many doctors there at her place that can help you with anything to keep you healthy and out of pain. They also work with clinical nutrition, prenatal, and pediatric care. They have lots of fun events for kids every month where they dress up as heroes or who knows what. They have just so many fun things going on. So if you're a new patient, every $25 will go towards, and that's all it costs is $25. That goes to CASA Advocates of Montgomery County. So it's a win-win, and that is Roger Stein Chiropractic. The other sponsor for the show is Team Sinisi Real Estate Group, and they serve the greater Montgomery County area with buying, selling. You can invest in a home, and you better hurry because the interest rates are going up right now. So that's Team Sinisi. It's an easy name to remember, 281-507-9777. So a few things that are going on this week. The first week in November, yes, fall. Think cooler weather because it's happening. So this coming weekend is another performance of Who Done It at the Crichton Theater. So the cool thing about that, and that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's a family fun mystery, and there's a different ending in each performance, and the audience gets to choose how it ends. So it's a lot of fun, and they're also looking for ushers. You can usher and be a part of it and get in free by volunteering. You can call 936-441-7469 to get tickets or to volunteer. You can go to crichtontheater.org to get tickets as well. The Conroe Art League, CAL, affectionately known, has begun accepting entries for their annual Cal National 2022. This is a really big deal. They have artists from throughout the country that will show their work at their art gallery on Simonton, right by the Red Brick Tavern. And it's both national and international. So it is opened now, and the show runs March 1st through April 2nd, 2022. You can go to Conroe-Artleague.com to find out information. The winners get $5,500 cash. So that's a cool thing. So not only local artists, but all across the country and internationally. Their 10-year anniversary is also this Saturday at 6 p.m., and the public is welcome to join them. If you have not been to the Conroe Art Gallery, what's stopping you? So they are open Tuesday to Saturdays from 11 to 4, and their special reception is this Saturday at 6 p.m. Free. So also what's going on, Fresh Fridays at the Oscar Johnson Center. They are going to have a Friendsgiving themed evening of fun this Friday, November 5th. And that is open to kids grades 1st through 6th. And parents, you get to have the night out. So that is at the Oscar Johnson Junior Community Center at 100 Park Place, just over the railroad tracks in Conroe from 7 to 11 p.m. And it is only $6 for residents and $8 for non-residents. That's a great babysitting, don't you think? I mean, that's awesome. This is all part of what the city of Conroe does. So speaking of that, they will be hosting the Turkey Trot. Yep, it's coming up, Thanksgiving. So that's happening November 20th, and you can register for the 17th annual Turkey Trot 5K, and it is chipped. So all of you competitive people, which I used to be, but not anymore. So you can walk it, you can run it, and it starts at 9 a.m. on... What did I say the date was? November 20th at Carl Barton Jr. Park. You can find more about that by going to the City of Conroe website, cityofconroe.org. And remember that there's live music every day in downtown Conroe. So with that, we're going to take a quick break and be back with our first segment.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Mike from Dance Time in Texas. Join me Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. as I count down the top 10 Texas Red Dirt songs that are packing the dance floors. I'll be featuring local artists and the story behind the hits, shows in the area, as well as new songs that make you want to dance. It's Dance Time in Texas with DJ Mike on Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5 KCZW and 106.1 KZCC, Conroe, Texas, or online, irlonestar.com.
Good morning, good afternoon. So we are back talking about the people that are involved with the Fall Health and Wellness Festival, which is this coming Saturday, November 6th in Tamina. And those guests today with me are Rita Wiltz. She is the Executive Director of Children's Books on Wheels. Courtney Galle, the Marketing Manager at Lone Star Family Health Center. And Savitri Seupersad, she is the Program Manager. All these ladies are sitting with me today, and they're going to talk about their programs that they have individually as nonprofit organizations and how they help the community, and all about what this event is about. So, Rita, tell me a little bit about this event.
Well, this event, we are excited. We are so excited that families have access to the Fall Health and Wellness event that is going to be in the Tamina Park. It is huge. It is fenced in. It's a safe area to be.
Where is the Tamina Community Park?
So the Tamina Community Park is straight down Research. Come all the way across the railroad track, make a right, and it's on Main Street in Tamina.
It's pretty easy to find.
Pretty easy to find. County Park. Commissioner Met's area. We thank them for their participation with this event. We'll have a little bit of everything for the families. Services will be in multiple languages. We'll have entertainment, live entertainment from dancers. We'll have face painting. We'll have the YMCA. We'll have everybody coming out to have access to social services. Healthcare Marketplace Navigators will be out providing services. We'll have vaccines. You name it, we'll have it.
Who's providing the vaccines?
And you know who's providing the vaccines. Of course, without a doubt, my favorite partners in all of the world is the Lone Star Family Health Center.
Yes, you've partnered with them quite a bit.
Yes,
I mean, all the time.
All the time. You know, our event was the one that was put together with, Karen, and also with Judge Keogh came out, and it was an exciting opportunity to have families to have access to the vaccines, and we really appreciate them doing that. And you couldn't do it without MilSap. Got to have protection out there.
That was January 2021.
Yes.
Seems so long ago, but it really wasn't, right?
Does seem like a long time ago.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about what you're going to be doing out there, Savitri.
So we will be offering COVID-19 vaccines. We had been on the ground, January 2021, offering vaccines to the community. And we,
all over the community.
Over, and we vaccinated over 60,000 people in our county and beyond that came in. If you remember, it was kind of a frenzy. People were desperate to get their vaccine, so they came from all over. We even got some international friends coming in.
Really?
Yes, we did.
Wow.
And so we're going to be offering that again at this event, November 6th. And then we're going to do the follow-up dose December 4th, same location, because it is a 2-dose regimen. And we're going to be offering all sorts of services, and community partners will be out there. I know Community Assistance Center will be out there, Texas A&M AgriLife. The food bank will be offering bags of food. It's going to be so many partners out there. And it's really one of the first times we're going to be out and about doing things since the pandemic. So we're really excited to get out in the community again. Just spread the word about all the services that we offer to low-income and underinsured.
Are there any
people.
restrictions with coming out there?
No,
I mean,
it's
is it
going to
open
be
to
it's outdoors.
everybody?
It's open to anyone. They don't have to be a resident of the county or anything like that. If they want to
show
come
up.
Out, yep, just show up.
And
Have
the
fun.
panel discussion, talk about the panel discussion.
Oh, yes. The panel discussion is going to be kind of the focal point of the event, where we're going to have some providers from the health center and from the community come out and just talk about various health concerns going on in our community, but also talk about COVID-19, the safety of the vaccine, and give people just a little bit more
What time does
information.
that happen?
That's going to be at noon.
At noon?
Yep.
Who's on the panel?
I can tell you exactly who's on the panel.
Okay.
So, so I know from Sam Houston, we're going to have Dr. Jimenez and Dr. Banks. Dr. Banks is a psychologist.
Courtney Banks.
Yep, that's right. So she's actually Shannon Courtney. Shannon and Courtney. Yes, you're right. And they're going to be kind of talking about more of the psychological components of all the stress of, living through a pandemic and living through just disease going on in our community. And also our doctors, we're going to have Dr. Ham and Dr. Sanchez. Those are Lone Star family doctors, and they're going to be talking about the safety of the vaccine. And also we're going to give a lot of room for people to ask their own questions. So we're going to let the community guide the conversation as well.
That sounds great. So the vaccinations that you are providing are first time vaccines,
yes, that's right. They are first time only for November 6th. And
Moderna,
then the second,
Moderna.
And the second dose will be December 4th. And we are not doing any third dose boosters at either of these events.
Are you doing that at all?
Yes, for our patients in the health center, Moderna.
You have to be a patient.
Okay.
Yes. You don't have to be a patient for a November 6th vaccine.
Okay. All right. So other sponsors that you have for this event, Rita, do you want to share some of that information, or do you want me to help you with that?
Well, we have the Met Center. Met's coming out. They're going to provide services for men and for veterans. We have Sam Houston State. They're doing health screenings. Children Books on Wheels will have their promotors out there, so they will be providing services. Project Fuel, which is a mental health project for families coping with COVID and working together as a family to improve the health and well-being and mental conditions of the resiliency program, part of COVID. Excuse me. We'll have the YMCA coming out. We'll have City Cathedral. We'll have Pop Church. We will have people coming out from Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels, they partnered with us last year to provide over 7,524 meals.
That was amazing. That was lunchtime, Monday through Friday.
7,524 meals and 60,000
Great
vaccines.
partnerships in the community.
Beautiful partnerships. I can't imagine not doing this project without Lone Star and without all the meals that were provided by Summer and her team. And also the important thing about it is that it's outside, so people that are worried about their 6 feet of space, they'll be able to do that. It's so much space out there. You'll have so much room to breathe, to get around. And we also have food out there. So a church from Tamina, Fresh Anointed Ministries, is providing the food, and they're doing Catfish Dinners. So if you haven't had any of their catfish, it is so good. Fresh catfish and also the sides to go with it.
Is that a fee for the lunch?
It is a fee for the lunch, and we got to eat somewhere.
So it's there. It's convenient.
There. It's right there.
So that's a good thing.
It's right there.
So, Courtney, you are fairly new to Lone Star Family Health Center.
I am. I came right after the countywide vaccine.
Yes.
Oh, you missed out on the
I
fun,
timed that
Courtney.
perfectly.
Yes, you did. Yes, I got my vaccine at Lone Star Family
I
Health
did
in
too.
Tamina.
Yay.
And
Yes, she
then
did.
I
That's
waited
wonderful.
after the Snowageddon in the humongous line at the Montgomery County Fair Airport, whatever, that whole thing. Fortunately, it was a beautiful day, so you could have the windows down. Funny how, the weather just keeps changing. But I know that Lone Star Family Health Center has been very involved in the community. And can you tell me a little bit about the services they offer?
Yeah. I'll just kind of talk about the vaccine real quick. I actually got it before I started there, too. So I don't know. It must have been fate
You're
or
safe.
something. Yeah, I'm definitely safe.
Was it through us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. I did it at the fairgrounds and then at the...
And if it wasn't, she
at
would
Wood Forest. I would say it anyways,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay, good.
But yes, so Lone Star Family Health Center, we're a state-of-the-art health center located here in Conroe, but we have other locations. We have locations in Willis, Spring, Grangerland, and in Huntsville. And we have family practice physicians. We also offer dental, behavioral health. We can do x-rays and labs, women's health. So I think a lot of people kind of have the misconception that we're like an urgent care walk-in clinic, but we're so much more than that. We're kind of a one-stop shop family medicine
It's very
practice.
comprehensive.
Yes,
QHC.
definitely. Yes. And we have a pharmacy. So, I mean, you can come see your doctor, get some labs, x-rays, get some prescriptions. I mean, we'll do everything.
So that's at the main center in Conroe,
Yes.
right? That's not at the affiliate places.
The only other
satellite clinic that has an in-house pharmacy is Huntsville. But yes, most of our services are in Conroe, but we love to have people in the other areas as well too. But yeah, we're a federally qualified health center. So we started in 2002. We've been in the community since then, and we have wonderful doctors, and it's a really great place. I think it's kind of a hidden gem in Conroe.
So if I wanted to go with, let's say, Blue Cross Blue Shield there, I could use that insurance?
Yeah, so we do uninsured and we have a sliding fee scale that has some eligibility requirements with that. We have insured, so private insurance, and then Medicaid and Medicare. So yeah, we take everything.
So everything.
Everything.
Everybody.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're open to everybody.
Well, and you also offer different programs. I know that you are partnering with the Montgomery County Food Bank to offer some nutritional classes.
Yeah, they've been Facebook Live, and they occur every Tuesday. So tomorrow, yeah,
the next one should be
the
tomorrow.
next one.
That's
I
right.
think, is that the last one, or is there one more after that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, my dates are all jumbled in my head.
Where can
yes.
they find these events? On your Facebook page?
Facebook.
Or where?
So we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. You can go to our website, which is LoneStarFamily.org. Hopefully in the next month or so, we'll have a new website out there that we're still kind of in the process of working on, but it'll have tons more information on there. But yes, visit us on social media. We partner with a lot of other organizations. We do a lot of nutrition classes, diabetes care, that kind of stuff inside our facility. Last October, this past month, we were doing some breast cancer awareness stuff. November is National Diabetes Month, so we're doing some things on that as well too throughout the month. So just trying to get the word out there to get everybody healthy.
So at the Fall Health and Wellness Festival coming up this Saturday, you're going to be a part of the panel discussion, and you're going to be giving the COVID vaccines, first time users, whatever. But you're also going to have other information about all of the services you provide.
Well, we come across people all the time that never even heard of us.
Right.
So we're assuming we'll be, spreading the word about all our services and letting people know how to become a patient, how to go through the eligibility process, and just kind of explain what makes us unique, all of our discount services that makes it easier to see primary care. And the other thing that we'll be doing is kind of piggybacking off of the screenings that Sam Houston is going to be offering. So they're going to be doing blood pressure, but they don't provide primary care, so they're able to refer directly to us to kind of follow through on that loop, so to speak, to make sure that person gets the care that they need.
So what hospitals are you affiliated with? I know you're right next to the HCA
Yes, and we're affiliated
Conroe
with them.
Hospital.
Yes, and we deliver babies there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Deliver babies.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 30 residents on staff, and then we have a faculty that helps them. It's like a teaching hospital, kind of like, I don't know, in my mind, I kind of consider it like a little bit of Grey's Anatomy type of thing. It's a teaching
100%,
hospital.
yes.
So our residents, work with HCA Houston Healthcare Conroe. I think I got that right. Gosh, Matt, that's a long name.
I know,
if you're
it
listening,
is.
Matt Davis. But yes, I think, like Savitri said, I think people just don't realize that we're in the community and what we all can offer. So when we do events like this, we are just happy to be able to tell people everything.
And you're
about
a
us.
nonprofit? Is that
We are a nonprofit.
We're
Yes.
a nonprofit.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're excited, very excited. We have Lone Star College that's coming out. We have Texas A&M. We have Rice University. So we have everybody coming out.
A lot of professionals.
Eclectic.
And there's
event.
still time, even though it's just a few days away. There's still time to let us know if you want to come and be a vendor.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I forgot that
yeah,
part. You have vendors coming too. How many vendors do you have so far, Rita?
So far, maybe about 12 or 13.
So there's lots of room, and it's a big park.
It's huge. It's a
So-
huge park. There is so much space there that you can spread out under the pavilion or either out one of the trees. And there's a playground area for the kids.
Right.
So we're real excited. We will have traffic control there that day with Millsap and his crew. So it's really a safe event, opportunity to come out to network, opportunity to also come out. We're going to have the Hispanic Chambers going to be there. So
Okay.
it's going to be really great,
Nice.
and we look forward to partnering with all the
You gonna have any
colleges.
books?
We're going to have a whole ton of books.
Yay.
Can't have an event without
come on,
books.
Children's Books on Wheels.
I mean, it's in the name.
It's in the name.
right? So you started that way with books, but it's so much more, right, Rita?
It's the 4 components. So we have health literacy, educational literacy, financial literacy, and we have digital literacy. We're proud of that program, Kid Text, which is a trademark for Children's Books on Wheels. We also have services as far as with healthcare marketplace navigators, signing families up for CHIP, Medicaid, and food stamps. The healthcare marketplace opens November the 1st, so we'll be able to help families with that. We have breast cancer awareness. We have a domestic violence component. We have free tax services that we provide, and Lone Star is one of our partners. So we will be doing free taxes again at the Lone Star Family Health Center. So it's just a win-win situation with Children's Books on Wheels. And if people haven't partnered with us, I don't know what's wrong with them, but we would appreciate any partnership to provide services. We'll have books for children, for adults, and it's going to be a wonderful event. Come out
and it's
and
free.
have some fun.
It's free.
Yes.
You just
Right?
show up.
Yeah.
You have to pay
we-
for the food,
You have to
but
pay for the
everything
food.
else and any other services from the vendors. But as far as coming and listening, getting your COVID vaccine, if you haven't done that yet, or picking up some books, or finding out some information. And you did mention that the open enrollment is November 1st, today. And how long does that go on?
It's through January the 15th.
Okay.
So we'll be at mobile sites all around the county providing places. We'll be out with Maria Banos out in Deerwood. We'll be out at Kings Colony. We will be in Magnolia, at SOS.
Throughout the county.
Northwest
As you do.
Ministries. Yes,
I
we're
never know where
everywhere.
Rita is on a given day.
She's everywhere.
We
She
play with
is
everybody.
everywhere. You play well with everybody, and that's a good thing. So when you think of Children's Books on Wheels and more, that's really all you
Yes, it
need
should
to
just,
say.
yeah, it should say and more at
And
the
more.
end.
Yeah,
I'll vote for that.
more.
Yeah, that's Valerie Vogt said that the other day when I saw her. She said it should be in more. One of the other things that's so important about this event is its access to services. I remember one time, Margie, you and I, and we were talking to one of the ladies from Entergy that was on your show, and we were talking about how many ways can you say free, no cost, it just so many ways you can say free. And free with Children's Books on Wheels is a quality service. Just because it's free does not mean it's not a quality service. So we do provide those by certified healthcare marketplace navigators. If we're providing a service, I can guarantee you we're certified in it at multiple languages. VITA, this is our 10th or 11th year. We received an award down at the Federal Reserve for the projects that we do. We've been all over the country talking about how we provide services in Montgomery County, and it's just amazing that they are adopting a lot of our services. I know that when Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee came out, part of the Trump administration, when they were talking about how do you put an event together as far as testing, and Children's Books on Wheels worked with FEMA, and we were part of the logistics for that program. And then when Judge Keogh came up, he said, how are we going to do this? What do we do? I said, we just do it. So we provide the services, and we partner with our dear friends at the Lone Star Family Health Center. We appreciate Karen and the team and you guys working with us, and we're just going to
So
roll
much.
on.
It's
Yeah.
all about
We love working with
and
you.
Yeah.
Thank
helping the community.
Yes.
So let me give you those websites again. Children's Books on Wheels
.org.
You can also find them. The same Children's Books on Wheels on Facebook. Lone Star Family Health Center, LoneStarFamily.org, or Lone Star Family Health Center on Facebook. So, I mean, you can pretty much Google it and find
Yes.
it too. It's pretty easily found, which is a good thing. So come on out there on November 6th to the Fall Health Wellness Festival at Tamina Community Park, and just put that in your phone and you can find it, or you can call Rita Wiltz at 281-844-7596 to find out more. It's going to be a great event.
We're looking
Yes,
forward to
Great event. So thank you, ladies, and I
Thank
look
you, Margie.
forward
Thank you so
to
much.
Thank you, Margie.
hearing more about what you do.
We appreciate you. You definitely
Yes.
are the best in the business.
Okay.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Margie.
Thank you.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Hey, this is Wayne Green, your host for Radio Wayne, Spoke and More. Each Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m., I'll be playing folk, singer-songwriter, Americana, blues, bluegrass, classic country, Cajun Zydeco, Celtic swing, and whatever else seems to fit. Once again, that's Radio Wayne, Spoke and More, every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio.
We are back in our second segment today with Debbie Glenn of the Red Brick Tavern and Rebecca Smith, and she is with Love Heals Youth, and she's also all around the community doing lots of wonderful things. She's also in the Leadership Montgomery County class of 2022. So is Debbie Glenn.
What a coincidence.
Oh my goodness. So, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We might, I don't know. But so Debbie is with the Red Brick Tavern, and how long have you been running the Red Brick Tavern? Over 10 years?
No, we just celebrated 9 years in September. So
okay,
going
I was
on
feeling 10,
it,
yes.
You know, it feels like 100 sometimes and not long enough. It's okay.
And you're in a historic building in downtown Conroe on Simonton Street, 119?
That's it.
So, how did I know that?
You're pretty good there, Margie.
So 119, and you're right next to the Conroe Art League, the Madeley Gallery, and right across the street from the Corner Pub. And it has like a little cobblestone road right there. The only one, I believe, in downtown Conroe that's right there, too. So, and Rebecca is with Love Heals Youth. And, you know, you might think that there's no connection between the two, but Debbie, so many people go into the Red Brick Tavern, right?
We have got some of the best patrons in the entire Montgomery, Houston area.
Everybody knows everybody there. It's kind of like Cheers, right?
It's kind of like a little Cheers, although I'm hoping that they don't have a test because there's so many that sometimes it's, you know, the face and you forget the name. But that's okay. A lot of great people
Could be a
coming
TV show.
Could be, yeah. Maybe we'll segment into that next.
Yes. You have had TV there before, though.
We've had several. We brought Fox News in to do their morning show. And who did you bring in?
The music festival. We had Channel 11 KHOU out there in 2017.
That's right.
When we were doing that huge music festival. But it's the place to be. The Red Brick Tavern, it's kind of like a cozy little... you'll always see someone you know when you go in there any time of day, whether it's breakfast, because you're now serving breakfast
and that's
every
what I'm here
day.
to talk about.
So tell me about that.
So we started doing brunch right shortly after we opened. And we've maintained that up until the pandemic. And we had a large outpouring once we started opening up for breakfast places. And my chef loves to cook breakfast. That's actually his favorite time of the day. And he had been bugging me so long, I guess he was gonna ask until I said yes. And so I said, all right, that's it. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it at 7 a.m., 7 days a week, and that's it.
And he loves that?
And he loves it. Well, some days it's a little early, but they get there every morning anyway to prep. So our prepping starts anywhere from 6 to 6:30 in the morning. So they're there anyway to prep for dinner. So his thought process was, hey, what's a few more eggs?
Well, and you have some of the best shrimp and grits that I've ever tasted. It's got a little bit of kick to it, which I like.
Not a lot, though.
No, not a lot. It's not super spicy or anything, but I am one of those people that gets really picky about how it tastes, and yours is one of the best I've ever. In fact, it is the best. Let's just say that it is the best I've ever tasted. But you also serve other things at the meal too. What do you serve?
Well, we have your traditional egg breakfast. We have the brioche French toast with the Kahlua cream butter sauce, which is one of my personal favorites. We do have fried chicken and waffles, which is a music blues tradition, kind of fun. A little bit of everything.
Or you can make it for them. You could customize it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Or
That's what we
tailorize
do.
it.
Absolutely.
So, of course, you have lunch and dinner as well.
And live music.
And live music. You have the music that goes along with the Sunday brunch still, correct?
Jim Sloan comes in just about every Sunday.
Forever.
For
years.
Yes, for years.
For years.
That's one of his favorite ministries. He says it's the place where you can go to church and
Gospel Sunday brunch.
And you can get church credits for going to a restaurant.
Okay.
And
you can be there with God.
Yes.
While he sings.
That's right.
So you have that. You have dinner. You have entertainment. You even have a band that plays there.
Occasionally we'll practice on you.
Southern
we don't
Disposition.
Yes, that's right. Southern Disposition. We're a little
Very
blues.
nice. People don't know you're a
Cat
singer,
country.
but you are.
Songwriter and singer.
That's right. And you've been to Nashville.
I have. I recorded a CD there last year.
See, I just kind of slipped that in there, didn't I?
You did good. I wasn't going to talk about me. I was going to talk about breakfast.
Well, it's all blends together. It's all part of it, right, Rebecca? That's right. That's right.
And that's where I met Rebecca, too, by the way. That's a great segue.
This is kind of a cool thing. Tell me about this.
So Friday was my birthday. Actually,
a couple weeks ago, yes.
Well, Saturday, yes.
Saturday.
Oh, my
Right.
goodness. All the days kind of run together.
So somebody made this for you?
Saturday was my birthday, and that was Becca brought me that as my birthday present. And it says Blesties. It's a name that I trademarked. It's my besties who I'm blessed with. So
this is nice. It's like a pizza pan, what do you call it?
Pizza peel.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. You can stick it in there. And you do have some of the best pizza too, right?
Well, absolutely.
All over in the county.
Absolutely. We make it fresh. I mean, we make the dough from scratch. Everything we do is from scratch. And that's why it tastes so good. Many people come in and they say, okay, you can tell me your secret. I'm like, it's fresh. And they're like, oh, no, I mean, you can tell me your secret. It's fresh.
Well, so what are some of the specialties? I know people love the meatloaf. What are some of the other ones?
The pistachio crusted chicken.
Okay.
That's really good. We just added a Philly cheesesteak that's going over like gangbusters, and a chicken fried steak. Our salads are all fresh and made to order. Our Filet Mignon pizza seems to ring a lot of bells.
That one is really good.
It is really good.
I've had that. It's very good.
And if you're wanting a little spice in your life, we've got a pizza that is called a Ring of Fire, kind of a ring off of the Johnny Cash song. So
I know that song.
Yeah.
Well, very good. And then you met Rebecca over there a while back, I'm assuming.
It's been about
before your birthday.
before her birthday.
Who's counting?
Yes, yeah, I know.
We're not counting anymore. It's
No, it's anniversaries.
Yeah, or you leveled up.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. So, Rebecca, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I've been a licensed professional counselor and supervisor for, I don't want to say how long, but so I have the Counseling Center in Montgomery County, and I opened that 10 years ago. And right now I've got about 20 to 25 interns. We're on a rotation, so we kind of have a nice little flow of folks coming through. But we have the contract with the county for DWI and drug court.
Oh.
And we've got about 200 clients from that program. I work with a lot of high conflict custody modifications and divorces. And then we've been volunteering in the community to work with kids that are in foster care for years. And last year, CASA the board asked me if I'd be willing to join this task force. And well, of course. I don't know how to say no. So anything I can get myself involved with, I'm all for it. And I'm on the Child Welfare Board, so it was kind of a nice bridge to talk about deeper services for these kids that are in foster care. So that's when I formed the nonprofit Love Heals You, and we've been going into the group homes to see these kids for free. I originally started it based on the program that we have for DWI and drug court.
But what I realized is that we had a deeper calling to go and serve these kids in group homes because of the crisis that we're in. And it really hit home and resonated with me over the summer. And that's when I started to shift the goals for our program to make sure that we're taking care of the kids that are in the group homes.
Well, that's fascinating. I didn't know all that.
Yes.
Oh, so what do you do with the DWI cases?
So these are pretrial diversion felony cases. So it's usually 3 or more DWIs, and then I'm not well versed on the drug side, but when they go into court, they will do a plea, and if they are allowed to do the pretrial diversion program, the really enticing part is that at the end of the program, they will either have their felony removed or be able to stay out of jail or prison, rather. So it's a really
It's a
enticing
good alternative.
motivator. Yes.
Right. And
Yes.
hopefully, it motivates them to curb any of their addictions they may have.
Oh, I can't even begin to explain how many people that have come through that have said this program has saved their lives. The judges have saved their lives. And so they're with us for a minimum of 1 year. They get very intensive outpatient therapy, and it's in their own environment. So it's not go to rehab, get better for 28 days, and then go right back into the environment with no resources. They're living in their environment with all of the resources right there at the tips of their fingers, with so much accountability and a really incredible team between the court staff and the judges and the diversion officers and the mental health providers.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's very
So
cool.
you work with the county court of law judges?
So it's
I'm not sure how that works. 1 through 5, or how does that work?
So it's with Judge Hamilton. She's in the 359th. Judge Grant, and he's in the 9th District Court. And Judge McGinnis, who's in the 435th District Court.
Okay, well, that's pretty fascinating. So, Love Heals Youth. Tell me a little bit about that.
So when I started researching the statistics about kids in foster care, and I've worked with kids, and this is how I started my private practice, working with kids in foster care. But this past year, whenever I started the nonprofit and researching what are some of the statistics for these kiddos, I was absolutely blown away. So then I started doing some simple division. My mom's a math teacher, so I grew up with math. Not that that has anything to do with being able to push numbers on a calculator, but when I started looking at the national numbers and then breaking it down into our state numbers, and learned that we have about 4 million kids in the nation that go into foster care. So that's about 1 every minute and a half. So since we've been recording, we've probably already had about 8 children go into foster care in the nation. In the state,
And there's not enough room for all of them either.
not enough room, no. And then in our state, we have really struggled to even meet the minimum standards of care for the children that are being removed. And there's about 55,000 every year that go into care. And we've lost 1,600 beds since January of 2020. And so right now we've got a lot of children that are living in hotels or living in CPS offices. And I think that is very disturbing. And 80% of kids that go into foster care are already suffering from mental health issues and trauma. So they're going from a bad situation to another bad situation. So that's where, we started. Our platform was going to be modeled off of the DWI drug court program, but whenever I started to understand the crisis that we're in right now, I wanted to modify it so we'd be able to go and not only meet the mental health needs of these kids where they currently reside, but also make sure that they're safe. Because we're an extra set of eyes, an extra set of ears to help with some of that accountability to make sure we're not just meeting minimum standards, but hopefully exceeding them, because that's what the kids need and deserve.
So how can people get involved in your organization?
Right now, what we really need is to raise awareness. We need for the people that write the legislation and the laws and the rules to understand what's going on in the group homes, so that we would be able to hopefully get other entities or help Love Heals Youth grow and let us make other organizations that can help go into these group homes and keep these people accountable that are caring for our children. Our children are our future, and if we're not there to be their village, then what kind of a village are they going to have whenever they get older?
Do you need any kind of donations?
Well, so far I've been funding everything out of my own pocket.
Well, girl.
So money helps, but that's not my mission right now. At some point, whenever we grow, I'm hopeful that we grow, prayerful that we grow. So donations would be beautiful to help us do that. But right now, I really want to make sure that we're raising awareness, that people know that there are opportunities to get mental health services for these kids that are in group homes. And there is an opportunity to have some oversight and accountability just by utilizing a separate entity to go into these group homes to meet with these kids. Because we go into the homes. We don't just have them come to the office. We don't do it just virtual. We go into the homes to do groups and to do individual counseling.
Do you ever
sessions.
work with Montgomery County Youth Services?
I do. Actually, I've worked with them for many years. I would go out to their facilities and see their kids once a week. And then I realized that in order to make a bigger impact, I needed to have people to work with me. I couldn't do everything by myself, and it was a big eye opener.
No, you can't.
No,
you can have dreams, but once those dreams, you want them to have feet, legs, whatever, you got to have other people help you.
Yes, so that's where my team has grown, and I know I'm a
And
little
is Debbie
biased.
part of your team too?
Well, Debbie is part of my board of directors for Love Heals Youth, and
Nice.
Yeah, she's been a great connection to the community and helping me spread awareness. And
I
don't
designed
know.
the logo.
Yes, she did.
She was inspirational, and I did it on a little napkin, and then
I didn't know you had that hidden talent.
She's very artistic.
Did you say autistic or autist?
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I used to work for Montgomery County Youth Services for 5
Okay.
years.
Great organization.
Many years ago.
So when they had
Yes.
the pandemic hit, we weren't able to go into the group home anymore, and so but they have done such a phenomenal job raising money. So they were able to hire on in-house counselors, and so I actually met with them last week and shared that I would be more than happy to work with them about how I have the internship program, because I've got, like I said, 20 to 25 interns.
It's a lot.
It's a pretty hefty caseload
It is
for
a
me.
lot.
Yeah. But I wanted to share with them how I do that, and then also they would like for us to come back in and start doing groups again. So we're very excited to get back in there. That's probably one of my favorite places to go.
I can tell. You seem to be very passionate about it. So I saw an event on your Facebook page for Love Heals Youth. Tell me about the Beastmaster obstacle course.
Well, so
Will Debbie be participating?
I'm pretty sure we're going to go toe to toe, and
She may not know this or whatever.
I think I'm washing my hair that day. No,
Okay.
I'm just joking.
So
I
is
might
this
be sick.
this is in Wood Forest, November 20th?
It's in Wood Forest, November 20th. I'm going to try to see if I can find a venue that maybe we can grow it, like a park. But as of right now, it'll be at Mimi and Granddad's house. They have a really nice cul-de-sac that they're the only ones that live on it. So we've historically always just reserved the whole street for the parties. So this, so this started back in November of 2015 when my oldest was turning 1. And instead of, because my boys are very blessed, I've been very blessed, our family's blessed, and so they don't need anything. And I decided that instead of doing a birthday party where they receive gifts, let's start making it a charity. So we started adopting a nonprofit years ago, and that's what we do for their birthday parties. And over the years, it just keeps getting bigger. Everyone says, Rebecca, I don't know how you're going to top this. This has been a great party. What are you going to do next year? And in my head, I'm thinking, challenge accepted. So let's keep going. So that's what it is. So this year, the theme is Beastmaster. So we're going to have a big 75-foot long obstacle course with a rock climbing wall. And then over the weekend, we were at a park venue, and they had snow cone trucks there. So both of the boys were like, we need to have snow cones at our birthday.
Why not?
Why not? So we'll probably have snow cones if I can find somebody. Yeah.
Snow cones are fun.
Snow cones are fun. So it's totally free. There's no sponsors. This was just, I didn't expect to make it this big, but why not? If it's God's will, then let's do it.
And does this work with CASA and CPS, this party? How does that tie in?
Well, right now, again, everything's funded out of my own pocket. So anyone that is wanting to come, able to come, I'll give a little spiel on what Love Heals Youth is and what we do at around 4 o'clock. So it'll be from 3 to 6. So around 4 o'clock, if you want to hear a little bit about who we are, what we do, meet the counselors, we'll do that. And then anyone that wants to donate, we will gladly have tax forms available and accept those funds so that everybody can write that off since we are a 501c3. And but otherwise, just raising awareness. I just want people to know that we're here, we're ready to help, and we want to grow, and we want to do what's right by these kids.
So they can find out more about you. You have a website and a Facebook page, both Love Heals Youth,
Yes, ma'am.
lovehealsyouth.com. And to find out more about all the entertainment at the Red Brick Tavern, you can go to their Facebook page, or you can go to their website, which usually has all the events on there and the menu and all of that. And that's the redbricktavern.com.
Yes, ma'am.
119 Simonton.
And maybe we could convince Southern Disposition or Little Debbie Glenn to play some music or something.
At your event,
I
that
think
would
we
be
could do
cool.
that. Oh, you know I'm up for that anytime.
You
We
know
love
she
it.
loves to sing. She loves to be a part of the
do.
community. Debbie is very much a giver, and her restaurant, the Red Brick Tavern, has donated many gift cards to nonprofit events throughout the many years as we go into the 10th year of serving the community to feed their stomach and feed their soul with things that they do. And the music is phenomenal. It's nice because it's small. It's a tavern. It's like a little tavern, the Red Brick Tavern, as a matter of fact.
It really
and
is like
I mean, it really is. I mean, they have a nice bar, and they have it's cozy. I mean, it's not for huge events, but it's very comfortable. It's informal. You always feel welcome when you go there. Now, you can't talk when the music is playing and
Well,
the
not
entertainment.
necessarily. It
You can
depends.
small talk.
Yeah, no. So we've segued away from that.
Okay.
What we like to do is we like for the audience to, of course, listen to the stories behind the songs. But if it's not a whisper room that particular night, we let the artist himself kind of direct the traffic on that.
I want to add one little thing. You talked about Debbie being a giver. When the pandemic hit, and I've served on the Child Welfare Board for a couple of years now, we were desperate for food, and so I started a meal train. But that day is when I started it, and I called Debbie up, and she went and delivered all of her pizzas and food to the children that were CWOP, which is Children Without Placement, that were living in the offices there.
Well, I know she's also done that for first responders, and during the pandemic or whatever crisis is going on, Debbie has opened up the restaurant to serve them. And I mean, no makeup, just get it done, right, Debbie?
Right.
That's you. Whatever needs to be done, you are there,
That's
ready
your
to make it
community.
happen.
That's
I
what
mean,
you
it is
do.
community. I mean, and you know, that's really important, I believe, is that if your business is in the community, you need to give back to the community because they're helping you survive, right? And so that's what we're called to do, is to serve one another.
Absolutely.
our
That's what
purpose.
makes my heart the happiest, is being able to be in a position to give back to Montgomery County and surrounding.
Very good. Anything up front for you going forward that you want to shout out about with the Red Brick Tavern?
I'm just having fun. We're doing breakfast 7 days a week at the Red Brick Tavern. Stop by and ask for Janelle and Rudy and Rachel and Aaron and
all of that.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll see Debbie Glenn there.
Probably will.
You never know.
Good chance.
And her
So-
breakfast is so good. Even my boys, when she first opened, I let my boys go to school a little bit late. Don't tell their teachers. Just kidding. But we went a little bit late, and they love it so much. They want to go every day. And they
Nice.
constantly ask, can we go have...
Well, those are my kind of customers.
I know. Yeah.
There you go.
They're your biggest fans.
And your LMC class of 2022.
LMC class of 2022.
What
and
a great organization.
And I just finished Texas
Leadership
Leadership
Texas.
Women.
Yes, I just
the
heard about
Texas, class of 2021.
I need to be a part of that.
It is a lot of fun. The women are just amazing, and they're leaders from all over the state. And that's another organization that Debbie Glenn got me involved with.
Well, there you go.
Alum 2014.
Yes, I know. I remember you did
Lynn
that way
Hawthorne
back
got
when.
me in.
Yes.
Yep, she helped also.
Yes.
Yep.
I know Lynn.
She's amazing too.
She is
Yes.
a wonderful. She's served on the board of Access Those Children with me for, golly, I think probably 13 or 14 years now. And that's how I originally met her. And I do want to give a little shout out real quick, if that's okay, for Access Those Children. We were struggling with funds. We managed to pull everything together. We had some commissioners that helped us out. And then last year we were supposed to have a grant, CDBG grant, and we were short by a substantial amount of change because of some
Who
other
knows?
issues. I don't
Yeah.
know what all happened. That's irrelevant. what I would like to give a shout out for is Commissioner Riley and Commissioner Walker pulled out of their own funds to help Access Builds children make ends meet. And once again, we were just extremely grateful, eternally grateful for everything that the commissioners have done for us to help us keep those doors open so we can keep families together.
That's wonderful. You know, people don't know that oftentimes they do that. They just helped build a new parking lot for Meals on Wheels, both Walker and Riley. There's a lot of things that they do not to necessarily have their name out, but because it's the right thing to do. Right, Debbie? I mean, you do that too.
Yes. Well, I think that's reciprocal. And sometimes when it happens to you and you pass it on or vice versa, it is reciprocal. And what a great county we live in. What a great county.
God bless Montgomery County.
Absolutely,
God bless Montgomery County, greatest county in the world. Yes. I don't know what other countries do, but I certainly know what America does.
Well, thank you all very much for coming on the show today. And again, that's the redbricktavern.com or lovehealsyouth.com, and they're both available on Facebook. Debbie Glenn and Rebecca Smith, thank you for being my guests. Have a great week.
Thank you.
You too, Margie. Thanks for having us.